So it's a new year and you might be in the market for a new game, and if that new game is Ironsworn, then you might be wondering what you might need or how to get started. Well, if that very specific set of circumstances describes your situation, then you're in luck, because I'm here to guide you through everything you need to know. There are two distinct standalone games in the Ironsworn family, each with their own expansions. These are Ironsworn, released in 2018, and Ironsworn Starforged, released in 2022. Both are written by Shawn Tomkin and published by Tomkin Press. Both games require minimal prep and are designed from the ground up for solo and GM-less co-op play. You can play Ironsworn games with a GM and a small group of players, but there are no specific tools for GMs or GM-facing sections in any of these books. However, GMs who like, shall we say, low prep games will find the tools used in solo and GM-less modes ideal for getting player-focused campaigns off the ground with a minimum of fuss. Whilst there is no prescribed upper limit to player count, the games are designed for smaller groups and work best at 1 to 4 players. The first game in the series is set in the harsh and unforgiving Ironlands with a quasi-Viking aesthetic and low fantasy setting. It is a game about grizzled heroes swearing perilous vows and the lengths to which they will go to see them fulfilled. The setting is not the only harsh and unforgiving thing about Ironsworn. The gameplay can be equally so, although that is very much a feature and not a bug. In Ironsworn, you will find everything you need to build your characters and your own distinct version of the Ironlands. There are no pre-written adventures or modules. Instead, the system uses random tables called oracles to help generate your adventures as you go. Now, Ironsworn is the most readily accessible of all the games we're going to talk about for the simple reason that it is totally 100% free. And I don't mean that there is a free slimmed down version or a set of quick start rules available to download. No. The entire 270 page book is completely free, and you can pick it up from the Ironsworn website or Drive-Thru RPG. It is available in print if you want to buy a physical version, but the PDF has always been available for absolutely nothing. In addition, all of the other tools you need to play are also free to download. You'll probably want to start with the Ironsworn Play Kit, which contains a character sheet, the moves reference, sheets to help you track the progress of your vows, an oracles worksheet, and also a blank map of the Ironlands. Also available for free is a one-page rule summary and a truths worksheet, which helps you keep track of all the world-building details you generate during setup. And the very last thing you'll need are your asset cards. Ironsworn games don't have classes, but there are dozens of these mix and match assets that represent your character's background, training, and your companions. These are, again, free to download and print if you want. I not only printed mine, I also laminated them all the way back in 2019. But yeah, you can also buy them if you want. The asset deck is available to purchase as print on demand through Drive-Thru RPG. And that is all you really need to play Ironsworn, and you can reach this point without having spent a dime, which, as far as value goes, is pretty good if you ask me. Beyond that, there is the Lodestar reference guide, which is available as a PDF or in print. It's pay what you want, so that means that the digital version is also technically free, and it's a kind of a 35-page condensed reference guide with character creation, all the oracles, plus a rules and moves summary. And it also includes some optional alternate stat arrays that allow you to, if you're crazy, increase the game's difficulty, or also decrease it if you want to make things a little easier on yourself. It's not essential, absolutely not essential for playing Ironsworn, but it's a nice, compact guide that allows you to look things up easily on the fly. Now, the first expansion for Ironsworn came out in 2020 in the shape of Ironsworn Delve, which adds additional rules for exploring perilous sites, swathes of monstrous new foes, and powerful ancient relics. It is available to buy as a PDF and also in print. Whilst Delve is not at all necessary to play Ironsworn, it greatly enhances the base game, especially the exploration and travel mechanics. It is A substantial book also. It is 232 pages, so nearly as long as Ironsworn itself, and it is absolutely brimming with additional material, which makes it well worth picking up. In 2022, after a hugely successful crowdfunding campaign, Ironsworn Starforged was released. And this was no mere sci-fi reskin, it was a standalone game building on and evolving the mechanics of the original Ironsworn. The game plays mostly the same, but in addition to the tweaks and refinements, there are also some bigger key changes, including combat getting a nearly complete overhaul, moves being added, altered, or removed entirely, and a lot of the additional elements from Ironsworn Delve being incorporated as core rules. In addition, there is a vast, expansive array of thematic oracles covering everything from exploring derelict spacecraft to finding unique factions and generating weird and wonderful alien creatures. Ironsworn Starforged is available to buy in print and PDF along with the brand new asset deck, which also came as part of the crowdfunder. There is also the wire-bound reference guide, which, like Lodestar for the original, features condensed versions of all the tools you need to play in a handy lay-flat format. As with Ironsworn, all of the additional materials you need are available to download for free from the Ironsworn website, including the play kit, the printable assets, new character sheets, rule summaries, and workbooks. One of the stretch goals in the crowdfunding campaign for Starforged was an expansion that took the action from the stars to the high seas. That stretch goal very quickly grew in scope, and Sundered Isles became its own release and the first expansion for Starforged, arriving in 2024. The print version is spread across two wire-bound reference books, one detailing all the setting-specific gameplay additions such as naval encounters, rules for treasure, and a cursed die mechanic, and the other featuring a bounty of themed oracles. Sundered Isles is available to buy in print and PDF, which combines the two books into one. Along with another deck of all new asset cards, a number of these are also actually cross-compatible with Starforged, which is very, very cool. Again, these assets are available to download for free, along with Sundered Isles play kit, character sheets, and workbooks. So that's all the rules you need to play the Ironsworn games. What else do you need? Well, you'll need some dice, or the capability to roll dice, specifically 2d10s and a d6. Optionally, you might want a d100 for rolling on oracles, but 2d10s of different colours will do the trick. Lastly, you'll need something to make notes on, so you can keep track of what's happening in your games, unless you want to just keep it all up here. This can be pen and paper, the Notes app on your phone, Google Docs, they're all good options. You can even record yourself playing if you really want, although, frankly, why anyone would do that is beyond me. I feel at this point it would be remiss of me not to mention the Iron Journal and Stargazer. These are the official online tools to play both Ironsworn and Starforged in solo mode. They organise and manage everything for you with built-in oracles and dice rollers and even map-making capabilities. These are both totally free and work in browser with the capacity to save and export your games. There is an update plan to add Sundered Isles content, but there is currently, as of January 2025, no announced release date. Iron Journal and Stargazer are, like I said, just for solo play. They're not virtual tabletops for groups. If you're looking for additional tools to play online, then the Ironsworn website has a page of links where you can find everything you need to do just that, plus a whole host of third-party or community-made content. So, that is where the game sits now, but what about the future? Well, support for this game is continuing with more exciting stuff due to arrive over the next few years. Firstly, we'll be seeing a revised version of Lodestar, which will update and expand the reference guide to include, among other things, the content that was introduced in the Delve expansion. This updated version of Lodestar will remain pay what you want and is estimated to release this year. After that, we will see not one, but two further expansions for Starforged, tentatively titled Crucible and Planetside. The former is a guidebook for urban sci-fi adventures in a forsaken megacity, whilst the latter promises expanded oracles for planetary exploration. Both of these are slated for release in 2026. And then, the big one. In 2028, which does seem like a lifetime away, I know, the second edition of Ironsworn, tentatively titled Ironsworn Sagas, will be released to mark the 10th anniversary of the original game. Not much is known about Ironsworn Sagas at this point, but we can probably assume it will give us a plethora of new tools with which to revisit and explore the Ironlands, and that is hugely exciting and something to very much look forward to. And that is, I think, it. If you are still curious about the system, then you're in the right place. Here on The Bad Spot, you will find long-form actual plays of Starforged and Sundered Isles, as well as a short mini-campaign of Ironsworn. In addition, I have prepared a veritable buffet of how-to videos for you to feast upon, covering nearly every aspect of playing these wonderful games. Please drop any questions you have in the comments, give this video a like and subscribe, and please do check out the Bad Spot Patreon, where you will get early ad-free access to all videos, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and your name on screen like these lovely people. Until next time, it's farewell and safe passage.